Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a Creeper World, where we finished 2 missions in the last episode, and let's continue on and see what Fitch has got in store for us. The old man gave us the coordinates for each of these worlds. The gods only know where he got them. But he is the only reason that we survived long enough to build Odin's city in the first place, so we owe him the benefit of a doubt. Plus, what other choice do we really have anyway? Commander, there is a nano schematic for an energy storage. For energy storage. I wanted to say for an energy storage unit on this world. Build out a base and collect this as a first order of business. Each energy storage allows you to construct storage pods that will basically, it allows us to make a buffer so that if we are storing more than we're spending, then we have a buffer so we can spend more than we store, because obviously you don't always have the a perfect symmetrical flow. And I know you said as a first order of business, but actually, yeah, it still is. Connect up to here. Can I get both of them? I can. And that connects up there while connecting onto these. That pairs that up. From there, let's move along this top ridge. It bugs me that I didn't connect that better. And we will also then connect these up here. Once we're at the point where we've got the energy storage, let's see, our depletion is slightly above our connection still. Energy storage is now available. Let's place one of them, although we are... I know we're only depleting one and we're generating... See, I always think I'm doing okay, and then I realise, oh no, it's just that it's... You know, it can't deplete more than it's collecting, so what little buffer you have is actually what's there. And this is filling in slowly, but it shouldn't be a problem. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I want the all the solars connected first. Our energy storage were nowhere near capped, so I'm not that fussed about doing that quickly. Let's place that. And also work our collectors up and around on this ridge. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to do the same on this side, so that I can hopefully bring my guns to bear further forward and be more aggressive than defensive. There we go. And once we have a deficit, that's what I need to be looking out for, the deficit. We currently have an 11 deficit. But it's fine, you know, our energy is growing, and I'm stupidly building loads of these at once. Oh, look at that depletion, how quickly the ammo jumps out. Once a couple of these are filled up, I'm going to move them further forward. If you see these terrains here, they actually get damaged by the creep, so they're like a temporary wall. Right, you look like you're full, so let's move you forward. Similar with you. I would like... place a relay here, and... I thought there'd be room on there. Okay, if there's not, I don't care. Okay, there's no room on them islands. I thought there was. It's fine, just move these guys as close as we can to each of their respective intended targets. Can you fit on there? No. Obviously at the minute they're missing power, but not all of them will be. It may make sense. Can I get a relay to jump across this? In a few less steps at least. Allow them to build a bit quicker, so I'm currently still not using up all of the power I'm creating. Actually, that being the case, let's just generate more. I probably could have and should have just dived straight down into the middle. I remember playing this when I was younger and being really fastidious about where I was placing things. Relay to connect them up. You guys should be getting power now. These two relays will get built before the collectors, so that's going to, you know, connect them up there quicker. Oh. No. Can we have full screen? Thank you. And once they get power, if I can stop this bit having any creep in it, I'll be very happy. But I'm really not playing this efficiently at all. We're still generating more than what we are depleting, but these... a couple more guns should have come online, so we're now going to be firing more than what we're using, it looks like. Right, how far can... It's really... I guess that's not connecting to another... Yeah, it's about double the distance. I was going to say, it's not really connecting to another relay, so it wasn't going to be all that far. Yeah, but we're clearing all this out. We're still capping out on power, so... 4 more of you and a couple more storage. Don't need it. All I have to do is connect to these up and we're gone, but I sort of want to kill the creep. Kill the creep, kill the creep. Oh, the super creepy. It really bugs me that I can't place these in some places. Okay, well, a forward, a relay here. So that once that's built, you would connect. You would connect. They can actually, your items can go in the creep, but they take damage. Shouldn't be a problem as long as they've got ammo though, because they'll clear up the space a lot quicker than what they'll take the damage. And it's just more I'm playing this at the moment to sort of like try and remember. Oh, yep. They got destroyed. Don't try to be too greedy. But now I know that that's going to be there, you'll be able to cover that. Spawner, I think these are. If you were to be placed there, could I get you supplied with power? I could, but you're going to... run away. Yep. No. I'm going to say you're going to run out of power first. Let's just get a couple more built. He seems to be doing fine. That he has supply. We have plenty in storage. Actually, we have that much in storage. Happy just moving this guy forward. Once them two are in place. Yep, they're managing to deal with that. I don't think we can actually get a shot on that one. If I remember rightly, the turrets can't shoot round corners, they need line of sight. Yeah. we go, connect them up though. That'll freeze up all these guys to push forward, thankfully into places where they already have power. Actually, all of you can come forward. Them two there, them two here. Probably get away with this relay now. Once that's connected, you can sit here quite nicely. The two of you should be more than enough to temporarily deal with that before we get you power out there. Okay, now they're going to die. Google, I said that they're going to die. I didn't ask for you to get involved. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but it beeped. Anyway, connect them up. Basically, we've dealt with the creep. Oh, yeah, he hasn't got... He's just slowly dying because he didn't have any power. Because this wasn't built yet. That's as close as we can get here because we can't actually get a gun to have a... You'd think this was a proper line of sight, but it's a little bit too far out of its reach, so it's only actually killing it when it gets a little bit closer. And this guy here, because the turret's obviously in the middle, he can't, like, lean over to see over here. Okay, achievement awarded Fitch. Energy collected, basically plateaued. Creep killed. Once we sort of got here, we was just killing what was being spawned, and we couldn't stop any more of it, so... yeah. Orion. The galaxies around Orion's belt. Excellent job on the last world, Commander. No, I really didn't. It was terribly slow. And I should have just, jumped as soon as I could, which is the whole thing that you've been telling me to do, but... yeah, the creep killed my dad or something, so yeah, I have to fight it. You outperformed any of the simulation's predictions. You seem to have a natural talent for this, Commander. You never know, I might have played the game before. We might just have a chance with you at the helm. Scanners show a high priority target in the lower right of the map. There is a nano schematic for a major weapon system there. The Orions on board say that their military had been working on an anti-creep mortar system. One of my favourite weapons in the game. This weapon can be fired over walls and at higher terrain elevations. Oh yeah, the guns also, they can shoot downhill, they can't shoot uphill. As you may have noticed, blasters require a line of sight about their targets. They can't fire at hell, that's fine. The Orions indicate that the mortar is mostly useful against deep pools. Also, yeah, the blasters shoot forward and sort of shoot into a wall and disintegrate a bit in that wall around them, because the mortars fire at the deepest parts, beyond the front face of the creep. They do tend to do a lot more damage, Commander. Yeah, it's great. Let's just go get them. They're down here. And I could use relays to get down here quicker. I think that's quick enough. And let's just get our economy going as quick as we can. We're pretty much safe until they can get over this hill, so until all of this is full, we're fine. So I'm just going to use this time to build a crap ton of these solar collectors. I'm assuming solar collectors. There's been talks about in Creep World 4 how the collectors are silent collectors. And they're green. And the one thing I know about green silent is silent green is people. So, are we farming people? I hope not. Okay, we're well stalling out here. We're not going to be anywhere near enough production to build these. But as the time goes on, they'll just slowly fill in. We'll be getting more and more power. I don't want to go beyond that ridge. You see, we're going to have pulls of the creep here and here, so 2 mortars will be more than enough to start taking them out and keep this at bay while the rest of the solar collectors get built. I might even be able to move them back and forth. If I build a third one, I might be able to sort of like tag team round robbing them between the two of them. Between the three of them. But as it stands, the things that are connected and trying to be built, we have a deficit of 36 power. And we're only generating 3.9 at a time, so... maybe telling it to build the mortars this early was now was a little bit too early, but let time go quicker. In fact, I should probably play the entire game on the quicker time. Forgive me taking a drink, it's to try and stop me coughing. Okay, the mortars are built and charging up. Once the first one's charged now, I think they have a longer range than the turrets as well. Yeah, they do, but not as long as I remember. Right, from here, it should be able to just about hit there, so that should be fine for, you know, emptying out this pool and stopping this. Like, this is a large pool here from filling up, because it'll be able to filter down into that. Let's see, with you. Yeah, you can reach that pool there too. I think we might be fine to move on to this, down to this ledge here. With our collectors. I mean, there is technically creep on it, but that's nothing we can't deal with. Just keep placing our collectors, generate more and more and more and more and more power. Actually, I wouldn't mind placing a few storages until it says we're in a deficit. Okay, we're actually running a bit of a deficit now, that's fine. The idea being that if I keep going until we're not in a deficit, then we are actually using our full power until we get the extra storage. But now we have a lot of storage, I can feel, yeah, pretty much safe just to go at the speed that I want to. That's going to connect up there. Let's move that third and currently final mortar further forward. Let's see, the mortars do have greater range. I'm going to, complete this mission with just the mortars, I think. What I was going to say is it would make more sense to... we still don't have a deficit, so we're just using up what's in storage. I think once they're completed, it'll start saying we have a deficit. Yeah, they are just shooting it mainly at the lower levels now. Let's keep on keeping on with the collectors. Here we go. Keep flooding them in. That's 2 of these guys connected up. I'd have to kill a little bit more to connect up here. I like the idea of coming down this way. Yeah, this would be the quickest route, and just having some blasters, work my way there would be what made sense. But I'm going to use mortars only. Because I can. Basically, that is just it. Because we can. Put a couple of mortars up on this hill, ready to be connected. We're still not actually depleting all the energy that I built. I think I could probably get away with connecting you now. Nope, still not. See, this is where the blasters would work a lot better. They'd be able to keep the creep away as I was creeping forward. But here we go. Staggered movements, please. Although I wasn't really planning on attacking from down the south first. Connect you 2 up. Sort of down this way that I wanted to go, but I guess actually what I will do is I'll build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blasters ready to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ready to take these guys out. Progress these forward. Oh. I forget that the guns can actually make the connections. Yeah, so you have to be careful when pulling them forward. I think this is a suicide mission, but it will basically end the creep. They've got a fair chunk of power, and they should be able to, sorry, I got distracted. A fair chunk of power. They should be able to cover each other while it gets built. And once it is built, they don't supply power through each other, but they can be a node to connect. Now, you're going to be reloaded, which means that you're now covering these two. He still has supply, so he's covering these two, and these over up here. And that guy will be supplied soon, so that's fine. I am still on double speed, aren't I? Yeah, good. Basically, that's the end of the mission. And I overdid it again. But they're the easy missions. Let me get my easy wins while I can. Later on, I will be struggling with this game, I am almost certain. But it's just fun. Come on. I need quadruple speed. Yeah, that is the most efficient way of dealing with these at the moment. I think I can hear the phone. So, ladies and gentlemen, being that we came to the end of an episode, I'm going to call it, sorry, the end of a mission, I'm going to call it the end of an episode as well. So, as always, I'd like to thank you for watching, but unfortunately I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.